Hey guys, the Cold Steel Pocket Bushman saga continues. A little bit of a twist in the story today. Um, I had just finished watching Nut and Fancy's new update on his Pocket Bushman. If you don't already know, he had his Pocket Bushman, and just using the lock like normal. The original design actually had a flaw in it where the spring inside of the ram lock on the back, there's actually a little pocket or a cutout, okay, that kind of dipped down, and it basically allowed the spring to bend. Okay, in his case, he had his kink and permanently bend, which made the knife non-usable. In my case, I was batoning with it, and it actually snapped right around here. It literally just snapped in two. Okay, Cold Steel recognized this problem. They even made a video that came out by the Cold Steel employees showing the improvement of the design. Okay, so basically, they recognized the fact that there was a design flaw. Not a big deal. As a good company would, they fixed it. They came out with a brand new design, which basically just had a solid, skinny channel that didn't allow the spring to bend or flex at all. Okay, which basically solved this problem. Um, I, both myself and Nut and Fancy, shipped our broken knives back to Cold Steel, and we both got brand new knives in return. But guess what? Nut and Fancy opened his package. He had the exact same problem happen to him, which is kind of confusing. He took the knife apart and said, that doesn't look right. Well, it turned out to be the exact same flawed design. Now, when I made my update, I was very excited because I made a poor decision. And that poor decision was I assumed that the replacement knife was the newer model, which was a pretty good assumption. The fact that I wrote, a 3 or 4 paragraph letter explaining my problem with the knife, I assumed that they would pick up on the fact that they should be sending me, a newer version of it and not the same exact flawed design. But after watching Nut and Fancy's video, I decided to take my knife apart just to make sure I had the new one. And guess what? I don't. I have the exact same flawed version, as you can see here with the cutout, which was shocking and again very disappointing. But to be honest, I'm kind of fed up with this knife for now. This is one of the few knives I actually purchased. I just straight out bought it with cash. I mean, it was a very affordable knife. I think in the low $30 range. But the fact that I already had to send it in to Cold Steel, I shipped it priority, to save on time, and I spent $6 shipping it back. And guess what? They replaced it with the same knife, basically. It was just brand new, but it had the exact same flaw. I can't use this in good conscience. I can't use this with any kind of confidence, knowing that it's going to do its job. So I can't use a knife. I mean, it's brand new, but it's useless to me because it is the same old design. And like I said, I mean, I'm basically afraid to use it because I don't want it failing on me, which I know it will with hard use. So I say I'm kind of fed up with this knife, and I'm going to put it off for now. I don't want to spend another, $5 or $6 shipping it back to them again, so they can ship a new one out. What I'm going to do is actually wait a little while, and hopefully I'll send them a couple more emails telling them what's going on. And in the near future, I will have to fork over more shipping money to send it back to them again so they can send me out the newer version, the improved design. Overall, very disappointing, but just like Nut and Fancy said, it hasn't turned me off of Cold Steel. This is an isolated problem with this specific model. I don't know, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. But the question I have in my mind is how does Cold Steel publicly recognize a problem with one of their blades that's actually failing and can be potentially hazardous? I mean, like I said in a comment to Nut and Fancy's video, luckily we didn't get hurt, but there's a lot of people out there that might seriously injure themselves when this knife fails, when they're trying to use it as it's advertised. So again, in my mind, I'm wondering why Cold Steel has, again, publicly recognized there was a problem, publicly announced that they had a resolution to that problem, but in the same breath, they keep the old stock at their warehouse. Like, I don't understand that. I think that, all these old problematic models should be scrapped. And I just don't know why. Maybe they just didn't get a chance to do it yet. Maybe there's just a little bit of a warehouse confusion. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. But I just don't know what the deal is. I mean, to have two people have their knife completely fail, send the knife in explaining exactly why it failed, and then ship out the exact same flawed design, I just don't get it. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that it was just an honest mistake, and we'll see what happens in the future. But I want to give you an update. Of course, I was completely wrong in assuming that they would, send me the new model. It only made sense, but I guess not, because they sent me the old one, as you can see here. So anyway, that's the Pocket Bushman drama. It will continue. uh, we'll see, guys. I mean, hopefully, like I said, they'll resolve it. It's just I don't want to keep putting money into this cheap knife. It kind of lost its luster and appeal of being a cheap knife because I have to keep paying just to get it right. But we'll see. Of course, like if you keep you guys updated. I certainly appreciate your time again, and I hope you can enjoy the rest of your night. Take care.